controversy was Travis Kelce and Andy Reid. And so we can show you the clip here. This is right after Mahomes hits Mecole Hardman on a bomb throw in the first half to get the Kansas City Chiefs in scoring territory in the red zone with an opportunity to either match San Francisco's field goal or to take the lead in this football game. I believe it's 3-0 San Francisco. Yes, it was 3-0 San Francisco at this point. And the Chiefs looking to answer that or to take the lead. And Pacheco fumbles after the bomb from Mahomes to Mecole Hardman. And Travis Kelce on the sideline with Andy Reid. Here's the exchange. We saw the game. Travis Kelce makes contact with Coach Reid. Reid looked pretty, as you'd imagine, caught off guard. Travis Kelce is a world-class athlete. Andy Reid is in his mid-60s, so like a big disadvantage there. We'll show you the play, or not the play, but the situation one more time. Kelce's pissed off. Definitely catches Reid in his blind side. He's mad. And listen, it was widely reported that the reason Kelce was mad is because he was not in the game on the play where Pacheco fumbled. And the guy, I think it was Gray, the backup tight end's name, is who allowed the guy to come off the edge and force the fumble on Pacheco. And Kelce's like, gosh darn it, and a lot of other choice language, had I been in to block this guy, Pacheco wouldn't have fumbled. And so he's mad about that. And plus, at that point, he had one target for one catch for 1 yard in that game. So he's like, crap, I'm the best player on the best skill position player on the offense. What? Okay, if I'm not going to get the ball, at least have me in on important downs in the red zone. And Andy Reid, again, was caught off guard by that. So there's two ways to look at this. Two things can be true is a statement and a phrase I use often on the show, and I think it, to a certain degree, does apply here. On the negative, for Kelce at least, let's just put it this way. I don't think I nor any sane human being is in favor of whatever you want to call that, a love tap, a shove, something, a push. I don't think any of us are in favor of pushing. I think Andy Reid, correct me if I'm wrong, is 66 years of age. That's usually not a good option, is to push a man of Andy Reid's age, or any person of Andy Reid's age, push anybody in general, but it is football. But a guy or a person of that age, probably not the best and most wise decision. And so you have that component of the situation. You see the fact that there was contact, he caught Andy Reid off guard. I mean, if Andy Reid would have fell over, it would have been a disaster. It'd have been, oh my God, Travis, that might have been a moment that might have actually kind of messed with the Kansas City Chiefs psychologically. Like, oh my God, the second best player on our team just shoved our head coach off his feet onto the sideline. Like, what is going on? We're like imploding right now. So that's like the negative side. And that is not exactly a great look for Travis Kelce. Because listen, there's a lot of kids watching that game, and Travis and the Chiefs, I think, pride themselves on being role models. Not a great moment there. On the other side of it, though, like I said, I don't like the fact that he shoved Andy Reid. I don't think anybody likes that. But if anybody's getting mad at Travis because he was yelling in the face of his coach, then with, again, all due respect, you probably didn't play sports. Because that is as common as it gets. Draymond Green of my Golden State Warriors, this has been well-sourced and well-documented, has literally got into screaming matches face-to-face, having to be separated with Steve Kerr. Tom Brady, and by the way, I love these guys. I love Draymond Green, love Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he did one of two things on the sideline. One of them later in his career because of the advancements of technology. Tom, if he was pissed off on the sideline, either murdered a Microsoft tablet toward the end of his career to the point where the NFL Microsoft had to come out with a statement like, Tom, stop breaking our tablets. Or dude would go like nose to nose with Bill O'Brien, with Josh McDaniels, with any of his coaches on the sideline, go nose to nose, face to face. What are we doing? Oh my goodness. That's called passionate athletes. Now, A.J. Brown of the Philadelphia Eagles had a tweet, and it's an important one, because A.J. Brown was saying, because A.J. Brown, we know he had multiple incidents in his career, but in Philadelphia in particular, where he's getting in the face of Jalen Hurts, or he's getting in the face of offensive coaches for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's been ridiculed for it. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. A.J. Brown's the best player in the Eagles offense. He should want the football. If you're not throwing it to him and you're trailing, maybe you might want to start throwing to number 11. He's a great player. And obviously the Eagles missed him toward the end of the season when they collapsed. Same situation with Travis Kelce. Same situation. Now, he should not have shoved Andy Reid. That is 100%, 1,000% no. You do not shove the coach, especially when your coach is in his mid-60s. No. Like, that's a no-no. But as far as the passion, as far as the, okay, I got one target, one catch for a yard. I'm the best skill position player. I'm not getting the ball. We're not moving out on offense. And when we are moving out on offense and where we're running the ball, I'm not in for running plays. Why is that? So from that point of view, get it from Kelce. And by the way, this is what I love too about Andy Reid. Best coach in the league in my view. And one of the best coaches ever. Here's what I love about Andy Reid. I saw a tweet from a Patriots fan. I forget the account. It was on Twitter somewhere. And a Patriots fan said, if Gronk would have done that to Belichick, Belichick would have sat him for the game. Belichick's unemployed. Andy Reid's a back-to-back champion. Bill Belichick is a guy who's old school, getting their rear ends, and you take them out the game if they disrespect you because they don't question your integrity or your stance as the head coach of the football team. And it cost him a Super Bowl in Super Bowl 52 when he benched Malcolm Butler because of a reported incident at practice. Belichick could have 7 rings. Now 6 is phenomenal, let's be honest, but could have 7 if he doesn't bench Malcolm Butler, and the Patriots defense absolutely implodes against Nick Foles and the Eagles offense. Know what I love about Travis Kelce? I'm sorry, about Andy Reid? I can't imagine he wasn't bothered by it. One of his players just shoved him on the sideline. But Andy Reid sees the bigger picture. Andy Reid has a deep relationship with Travis Kelce. They both came into the Kansas City Chiefs organization 11 years ago in 2013. Reid took the job in 2013. Kelce was drafted, and I believe it was the 3rd round out of Cincinnati in 2013. They're like that. And it's almost like sort of like a father-son-ish type of relationship, which is very common with players and coaches. Andy Reid's like, okay, in the back of his head, he's like, bro, should not have shoved me. But at the same time, like, you know what? He probably has a point. I'm not throwing him the ball. He's not in for running downs. Maybe I should throw the Travis Kelce the ball more. And by the way, guess what? Kelce, 1 catch for 1 yard early on. After that incident, what did Travis Kelce do? 8 catches for 92 yards. So Kelce, the way he approached it was wrong. But in terms of making contact with Reid, not yelling at Reid, but making contact with Reid, we don't advocate for violence. But was his message correct? Yeah, it was. It's, Richard Sherman, people ridiculed Sherman years ago. Oh my God, a classless interview with Aaron Andrews. Oh my goodness. And how dare he be this arrogant? Is he right? Did he shut down Michael Crabtree and make the play that sent the Seahawks to the Super Bowl that year? Okay. I'm a guy, I'm different from a lot of people in this way, and I'm not judging anybody, but this is how I'm wired. I don't care. Listen, well, again, unless there's a physical altercation, and I wouldn't call this an altercation necessarily, but Travis Kelce did shove Andy Reid, and that can't do that. But I'm a guy who likes to listen to the message more so than how it's delivered. Is what's being said a true fact? What Richard Sherman said years ago, he's right. Yeah, he shut down Michael Crabtree. And, Colin Kaepernick threw that pass to Crabtree with Sherman, one of the best corners of the game at the time, all over him. And he paid the price for it. Malcolm Smith, off the tip ball from Sherman, intercepted it, and the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl, ended up winning the Super Bowl over Denver in convincing fashion. My thing is, I'm big on this, and it's a little bit of a different conversation than Kelce, but it's under a similar umbrella, you could say, where I'd much rather, what's the term I'm looking for? I'd rather let me rephrase that. I'd rather you be honestly arrogant than falsely humble. Because we ask athletes all the time to be themselves, to wear their emotions on their sleeve. Like, control the emotions, obviously, but wear your emotions on the sleeve. Be yourself. And then when they are, we criticize them. But the ones who are, Belichick, on to Cincinnati, cliche, my least favorite cliche of all time, coaches and quarterbacks do it all the time. We got to turn the page. Oh, I hate that one so bad. I don't know why, I just hate that one. Turn the page. We criticize them when they're cliche. Well, do you want to be real or cliche? You can't have an in between. And so, again, but sort of wrap this up, tie it in a bow. What Kelce did in terms of shoving Reid, you can't do that. That's a no-no. But in terms of him getting in Reid's face, okay, why am I not on the field for some of our most important plays of the game? Yeah, he's 100% right. He's 100% right. So shout out to Travis Kelce and Andy Reid for having the relationship and understanding, you know what, there was some words said, there's passion, there's a mistake by Kelce on the part of shoving Reid. But Reid, because he's an emotionally mature individual, says, you know what, probably shouldn't have done that, but yeah, Kelce probably does need to get the ball more, and Kelce probably does need to be on the field for these big run and pass plays. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching the show on YouTube, and be sure to go click that big red subscribe button and check out the other clips and full shows from Carving It Up Live, as well as our other incredible content creators here on the Grid Network.